Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, this is a very, very important tip or suggestion for all those who want to memorize the Quran. Please, please, please learn how to pronounce the letters of Arabic alphabet correctly. Learn how to read the words correctly. This really should be prerequisite. If you don't do it at the beginning and you end up memorizing just listening to a tape, and you do not take the time to learn to pronounce correctly, then later on when you end up taking classes, learn how to pronounce correctly, it would be very difficult to switch out of what you have already learned. My own problem was I started with just reading for what I thought was the correct pronunciation, which wasn't. And then later on when I had the Al-Husari tape, I tried to follow exactly how he was saying and even sound like him, because I didn't want to take any chance to sound different. And Alhamdulillah, I went through many Ajza'i Quran following him. Later on, much later, when I had access to actually teacher and tajweed rules, I realized that I'm still not pronouncing correctly. I'm not doing too bad, but also not really. With all these years that I was memorizing, I didn't have the access to the proper tools. There was no internet. I lived in the Stone Age. So I didn't have it. So by the time, 30 years, I have, of course, Alhamdulillah, finished memorizing. But sometimes you may hear me recite. Maybe it sounds okay, but for a teacher, Arabic teacher, they would find all kinds of problems with my pronunciation because I didn't have the proper tools at the beginning. So my suggestion is, please try to, if you have to take a private lesson, take a teacher, whatever you can, try to pronounce correctly. We will offer Qaida Nuraniya after Ramadan. This is a must. This is like letter by letter. Teacher pronounces and a student follows. Qaida Nuraniya is available on YouTube for free. You can take it. You can listen to it. Please listen to it. And we will offer it also for free, a teacher, but this is limited number of students she can take, so she can pay attention. How many students she can take, how many classes she is going to have, I'm not so sure, but not too many, maybe a couple of classes per week, that's it. So please take the time, learn the pronunciation. You need to do this, and while you are doing this, it's really important to also read the Quran to know Allah. The more you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know the meaning of what you are going to memorize, it becomes so incredibly important, so wonderful, so pleasant for you. Even you're struggling to memorize the letters of alphabet, every letter, as you know, it has how many thawab? 10. So imagine all the words that you're reading. So please take this to heart and try to pay attention, adjust your time so that you have the time to learn to memorize the Quran while you know how to pronounce it correctly. May Allah bless you and give you success in this blessed task. Amin ya Rabbi.